Hi Linda, it's Sue here. I'm going to show you how I fold my sheet. So first of all, I put my left hand into one of the corners where the seam is, and then I'm going to do the other right hand the same, like that. So I've got the two corners. It doesn't matter whether you use the long side or the short side. This is actually a Super King, so this is a really big sheet. What I'm going to then do is bring my points of my fingers together. So my points a little bit like a Leonardo da Vinci, finger to finger bit. And then because I'm right-handed, I find it easier to flip my left hand over my right. So I'm going to do that in slow motion. Okay, so that now I've got those two corners on my right hand. Okay, so now I'm going to swap hands exactly the same place to my left hand. So now I need to get the other two corners up into this corner. The aim is to get all four corners in with my left hand. First of all, I'm going to run my right hand down the edge that's nearest to me. There are actually two edges here, but I'm going to go to the one that's nearest to me and run my hand down. And because this is a Super King, this is a big sheet, until I get to the corner where the seam is. And then I'm going to go on the outside of that seam, like this, into the corner, like that, and then tuck that up into that corner with my right hand, and then swap back to my left hand. So now I've got three corners. Then I'm going to take the remaining side, this one, run my hand down the side. I'm going to have to sort of hold it up a little bit to get there. And again, on the outside of that seam, in the outside of the sheet, pick that up and also poke that into the corner with my right hand and then swap it with my left hand. So now I've got all four corners up in there. So now I'm going to do a little bit of sorting out. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to need a surface. Okay, and I'm going to lay my sheet down on a surface, which is my worktop here in the kitchen. I'm going to lay that out and do a little bit of smoothing and lining up. So that's the corner. I don't know if you can still see that. I'm just going to kind of tuck that in a little bit, fold it over. You can see that there just to make sure that it's neat. And I'm going to try and square it off as much as I can. So a little bit of tidying up really of the edges to make it as square as I possibly can. So then I've got a bottom edge that looks a little bit like that, which I'm going to bring up to the top and then smooth it with my hands. And depending on what size or shape you've got in terms of your cupboard, what I do with mine is I fold it in half, smooth it again, and in half again. So now I've got a nearly square or oblong, nearly flat sheet, which can now go in my cupboard. So that's how I do it, not dissimilar to the way your other video that you put on YouTube showed you how to do it, but I find that much easier. So hands in, one corner, across, finger to finger, flip over, change hands, side nearest me, outside of the sheet into the corner, swap hands, other side, outside, into the corner, shake it out, lay it flat, fold it into your shape. So I hope that's helpful. Let me know how you get on. Bye for now.